Just going to show you the kind of thing you're looking for to make a cherry bark body burner. Well, that, you can't really tell from here, but that's a wild cherry tree anyway. That's the kind of bark you want, but it's better to find these dead ones which have fallen over. There's one here. You can see how the bark is just ready to come straight off. What I normally do is cut a line down with a knife. It cuts quite easy. Cuts easy. Peel it off. There's your bark. We'll make body burner out of that. There's one. There's another one here. Get loads off of this. Most of the time the inside will be quite rotten and the bark intact quite good. And I've even been able to manage to pick some up and pull the core out from in the middle and just have the whole ring to take. So that's what you're looking for. Fallen wild cherry trees. This is some of the stuff you'll need to make it now. You've got your cherry bark, which you've already collected. Some sort of tin. A lot of people use a tuna tin. If you can't get hold of a tuna tin, just cut down a drinks can, that'll work. Or say a cut down dog food tin. Any kind of tin, whatever. People use, you could use a tobacco tin, but you'd have to put your stuff in square rather than round. A pair of scissors to cut that with, and to cut the bark with. And some sort of wax. Some people use lard in buddy burners, a few other things, but wax, that's pretty simple to get hold of, and you just you could light your candle, drip it in, or there's quicker ways of doing it. I normally, if I'm in the shed, I'll drill a hole up the back of here or here, stick a stick in this, hold it, and then heat it with a heat gun, and that'll fill these up in no time. Or you could cut bits off, melt them over a pan, whatever. It's up to you how you do that. So first of all, I cut this tin that size. Again, it's up to you how big you want to make this. But about the height of a tuna tin would probably do you. Right, and get some of your bark and cut this into lengths about the same height as this. Doesn't matter if it comes off in small bits, it should come off. You should get some fairly long bits. Actually, as that's breaking there, I'll break that in half. Right, now this stuff's quite brittle, where if you got slightly wetter stuff, it will probably be slightly more supple than this. But kind of try and roll it around as best you can. Might need to force it with your hand. Once you start getting it going, it will start rolling better. Once you've got a bit more on it. And once it's about the size of your can, put it in there. Right, this isn't quite as easy to do as it is when you're doing the cardboard ones. You've got quite a lot of gaps in there. But you can always cut some little bits and slot them in the spaces. So just keep slotting them in. Got a few little bits for the middle. Slot these ones down in the middle. Just trying to fill up these gaps a bit better. Like I said, if this had been a bit more supple, it might have been a little bit easier. But then being supple might mean it's probably damp. But you could always do this and then just leave it to dry in an airing cupboard for a while, then put the wax on. Right, now I'll just show you like this. This is not how I'd normally do it because it takes too much time, but this will just give you the idea. See that dripping in there? Just drip that all in. And you'll have to just keep going until you've covered the entire thing. Right, now I'll show you one I've already done. And that's already covered. So that's the cherry bark and the candle wax. And to use it, just take a lighter . Sometimes they light quick, sometimes it takes a little while. Might just be going. Takes a little while to get going, a little bit longer than the cardboard ones do. What I do, I get it going, then I come back to it. Yeah, it's built up a bit now. That's how you make a cherry bark buddy burner.